welcome to the vlog. Where are we at?
At the dentist.
No, we're at the doctor, right?
Papa,
And put your mask on.
I don't want to. It's on.
No, it's not. You're silly. Are you silly goose?
It's on.
No, it's not. You're silly.
Done. It's on.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Say bye.
Good.
Hi guys. So welcome to the vlog. As you saw, we took Journey to the doctor. She ran a fever last night. She's just so miserable, you guys. I was crying. Last night was probably like 3, just because she had her fever. I think she woke up right now. I do hear her, I think. Yeah, her sister's up there. Anyway, she woke up. She didn't feel good. She was like, you know, moaning and shaking and like she couldn't get warm. I said, "Are you cold?" "Yes." And so I had to give her more medicine. But she's awake. Let me go grab her. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. I'm rolling over. Her sister got her situated, but so, you know, it's just upsetting because I'm like, I don't, you know, you're like, what do you do? What do I do? This has been going on, you know, today, day number 4. So, like I said, we were going to take her to the doctor regardless. And so, my husband got up and went to the landfill, and then he come home and called the doctor, and the appointment was at 1:15. Well, her dose of Tylenol, when she got up, she felt a little bit warm, but not like before. Her fevers were like 101.4, 101.6, you know. You know, they're getting up there. So when I took her temperature, it was 100. So normally, if it's 100 or below 100, you know, 99 point something, normally I try not to give them any, you know, medicine, just to kind of let because their body's fighting off something, and that's what it's made to do, and it's trying to fight whatever it is, you know. So we took a shower, and then after we got out of the shower, we didn't have Tuesday is grocery shopping day, so Tuesday we don't have anything in our house usually. We're pretty empty by that point. So like the girls were out of drinks. The only thing they had to drink is water, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but they like their juice and, you know, that kind of thing. And we didn't have any more snacks, and Shirley's really a snacker, and we didn't have any of that. Anyway, regardless, we needed to go to the grocery store. So I was like, well, maybe we could just go to the grocery store and, you know, just get what we need and that kind of thing. So I gave her another dose of Tylenol at 9:15, even though her fever wasn't very, you know. So after that, she was just like kind of act normal. She still has a lot of congestion in her nose, and she coughs, but she, ever since forever, ever since she was little, I mean smaller, baby, you know what I mean, when she cries, she gags. She gets a lot of drainage from crying, an excessive amount, I think, and it makes her gag, and she does that whenever she cries really hard. She'll gag like she's gonna throw up. That's just Journey. So, yeah, so anyway, we went, we got it done. She's fine. We went to the doctor. She kept saying, "I'm not sick anymore, I'm not sick anymore." So, you know, I still wanted to get her checked out. And I talked to her doctor, which I absolutely love her doctor. I just can't say, you know, enough good things about her, because she always, like, even like tomorrow she'll probably call and check up and say, how's she doing, you know what I mean, like personally call me. Like, how many doctors do that? Anyway, so yay. So we took her in, and you know, she's like, Journey's like, you're not gonna give me a shot, you're not giving me a shot, because she got that shot at the other one. So, and then the nurse was like, no, I'm not gonna give you no shot. And well, after we went grocery shopping, we came home and I got the girls those, you know, peanut butter and jelly that you put in the freezer. I forgot what they're called. Any Uncrustables. So they go through phases where they like those and then they get sick of them, and they like them and they get sick of them. So I got them some of that, and that's what they ate for lunch. And Journey actually ate like half of it, which is probably the most she's eaten in probably the past, I don't know, since she started, you know what I mean? So she ate that, and she had some Cheetos. She wanted Cheetos. I'm like, if you're gonna eat it, you can have what you want. So we went there, and the nurse was like, have you been eating Cheetos? Joey's like, She's like, why didn't you bring me no Cheetos? I'm like, what? And she's got like Cheeto crust on her sleeves where she was wiping her mouth. I thought it was funny. Anyway, so the doctor checks her out, and we go over everything, and she's like, she has been seeing a lot of strep going around. So even though her test was negative at the walk-in clinic and she sees all that, she's like, I would like to test her again for strep because her throat was red. Her ears look clear, her lungs sound clear, as far as, because I told her, you know, she's just had a lot of drainage, a lot of boogers. Sometimes it looks kind of green, sometimes it's kind of clear. Last night it had blood in it, so I'm like, you know. So she said, check her for strep. If it is strep, she will get an antibiotic. That antibiotic is a 10-day antibiotic. And if, given Journey's past history with UTIs, if this is actually a UTI, which it can be, she said, because you could have vomiting and fever that lasts, you know, days and days and days with UTI. And, you know, sometimes children on the spectrum, although we don't know if she is or not, but her doctor is under the impression that she is, just because of everything that she has saw. So, but Journey doesn't have an official diagnosis from like an actual behavioral specialist, just from, I guess it'd be the opinion of her doctor. So she said, given, you know, that, you know, sometimes kids can, you know, mask it and, you know, not show physical signs, like, you know, saying it hurts when she pees, and, you know, they're good at like hiding. I don't know. She the way she worded it, I mean, I understood what she was trying to say. Anyway, so she said if she didn't check her for a UTI, she's like, if this is either a sinus infection or it could be a underlying UTI that, you know, she's going to prescribe her a different antibiotic depending on the outcome of the strep. So if the strep is positive, the amoxicillin that they would give you for that would also treat a UTI if she has one. Okay. I got my chart back a little while ago because she said if it's negative, she's still going to prescribe her an antibiotic that would treat a sinus infection. And if she has a UTI, it would also take care of that. So it's kind of like, you know, and she's like, because this one you don't have to be, it's just like maybe a 7-day, and the other one's a 10-day. They're two different kinds of antibiotics, but they both treat bacteria, which, you know. Anyway, so I got the tests on the my chart, and it said it was negative for strep, so that's good. So I'm just waiting because she was going to call in the other prescription, and I have the text messages set up for the pharmacy, so they would text me when the prescription is ready, so I don't think it's gonna be tonight. Yeah, so Journey come home and she played a bit. I even got a little video of her dancing. So obviously the Tylenol I gave her at 9:15 has worked and she hasn't had a fever since. So this is the longest stretch she's gone without a fever. Usually it lasts about, you know, 1 to 2 hours. She'd get that 1 to 2 hours where she'd be acting totally normal, and then all of a sudden she'd get the fever again and be like body aches and all that. So I'm thinking, hoping we're actually on the mend, whatever it is, whether it's sinus, UTI, just part of a stomach virus that has, you know, gone on for 4 days. I don't know. She hasn't thrown up anymore. And I'm just trying to keep her hydrated. I didn't notice that her little lip was cracked and bleeding, you know, from dehydration. I'm trying to pump more fluids in her. She did have a really bad nosebleed this afternoon, and I'm thinking that is probably along with the sinus issues, but it also could be from having Tylenol, Motrin, you know, blood vessels, you know. Yeah. So I think Journey's on the mend. I'm hoping she's on the mend. I've been with her all day. She wanted me to lay with her on the couch. She did fall asleep, and then she woke up and she was crying, and then she was like, lay with me. So I laid with her, and I might have dozed, but if I dozed, it was probably for like 20 minutes, if that. She was watching Ryan's World, is that what it's called, on YouTube, and when I was laying there, when I woke up, it was like, is this the same episode? So, I don't know if it was or not, but now it is late. It is 7:06, and I am just now getting to work because of everything that's gone on. But I did edit a vlog this afternoon after we got back from the doctor's. I mean, we didn't get home until probably 2:30ish. And then I edited, and then about 3:30, 4 o'clock is when I laid down with her, and then my husband came home. They're trying to get cable hooked up for his brother. Now whether or not they're able to do that, we don't know. He's always had an issue with trying to get cable because how far his house sits off the road. They're saying they can't run a cable line that far to Uncle Brian's house from the road, so the cable man's down there with them now. They're working that all out. Journey's upstairs with her sister. They were on the couch, and I'm gonna get some work done. We just have leftover roast for dinner, and I was gonna make hamburgers, but we just had leftover roast, and Swirly ate her a can of soup, and in a little bit I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can feed Journey something. We'll see what she wants to eat. And I have to make a ribbon trim. Actually, I got a couple of them. One is on my list to make though, but I've got several of the same ones to make, so I have to cut those still. I think I'll just make the one. Well, I'm going to set up these two machines and have them going and try to make the ribbon trim. I don't like doing that because it's too much, you know what I mean? If a thread stops and I gotta stop what I'm doing and come out here and stuff, but I'm gonna try that. Oh, Journey's crying again. And then, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I'll get as many as I can get done tonight and not have any overdue. I don't think I would. I think there was just 6 or so. I put extra ones on my list to make tonight though, because it was the same design, so I'm going to try to knock them all out, but if I don't get to them, I don't get to them. And, oh, exciting news. So, I haven't talked about it. I haven't talked about it here on the vlog, but Danny's coming next month. I'm so excited, and while she's here, we're gonna take a little trip to the beach. Y'all know my baby girl Journey loves the beach, and I just, you know, I'm like, a weekend, it's just a weekend. We're not doing anything crazy. And it's kind of funny that, so I looked up places, and it is almost, it's the same place, not the same place, but the same building, the same resort, I guess you would call it. I don't know what else you call it. It's not a hotel, but it's just a condo. It's the same place we stayed last year with Danny and Terry. So it's the same place that has the Dunkin' Donuts right built into it. Last time it was only open like a couple times, days, I don't know, hours. They were weird, but you know, there's, yeah. So hopefully it'll be open this time. And the condo is set up kind of the same way, where it has a king and a bathroom, and then a living area, dining room, kitchen, and then another bedroom with 2 queen beds in it, and then a bathroom. So, you know. Anyway, it will be fun. And I'm so excited to do that, because now I have something I'm like counting down. Okay, how many? It's like 3 weeks away. Is it 3 weeks? Let me grab my glasses here. So I just have to make sure I get all these orders caught up so I can have a fresh slate. Like, I won't have to work on anything when Daddy's here, so we can have some fun. I think she's gonna be here for like 10 days. I'm so excited. Okay, so 3 weeks from Friday, she will be here. So it's the weekend after Easter. Anyway, let's get some work done. So, you guys, an update. I was just down here and Sterling comes screaming, and Journey, and they're like, something got Ronnie again. And it's still daylight out. So, I ran up and I was like, well, scare it off, whatever it is. It's Ronnie's brother. Pretty darn sure it's Ronnie's brother. So if you remember, back in October we caught 2 wildcats. One of them escaped. Pretty sure that was a boy too. I was kind of leaning towards girl, but it looked more like boy parts. But I'm not a professional at judging kitten parts. So, but Papa said he thought he caught Ronnie's brother when we were in Florida in a trap, and he's like, that cat was so wild that as soon as he opened up the cage, it was gone. He's like, I've never seen a cat run so fast in all my life. So anyway, we scared him, and he was over at he ran towards the neighbor's yard, and he stopped, and he was looking back, and he looked exactly like Ronnie, but maybe he might be a little more bigger. I mean, because Ronnie's pretty big, you know. I think he's pretty big. He's got belly fat on him, so he's pretty big, but this cat looked more thicker, you know what I mean, more chunky. So I don't know if it's just because this cat is, you know, having to eat probably whatever it hunts, rabbits, you know, mice, whatever it hunts out there. So I don't know if it's coming around here to get Ronnie's food. We do put food out there, but it's usually just enough for throughout the day. Like, he goes out in the morning and he eats his wet cat food. He pretty much eats all of that, and then he has a little bit of dry cat food, and so throughout the day there's still a little bit of dry cat food out there. And then in the evening, Sterling feeds them. So I don't know how much he ate this evening, and I don't know if that cat came to eat the rest of his food and they got into it. But I thought last time they were fighting, and we brought him in, I thought he had a bite on his foot because his foot had blood on it. And so when I looked at his foot, you know, I could see like the blood, and so I thought it was where something had got him. So, you know, we left him in there overnight, and in the morning he must have cleaned the blood off because I didn't see nothing. There was like nothing. So then the next you know, and then he went outside that day, and then we brought him in. So when we brought him in, then I was like getting, you know, examining his foot and feeling it, and I didn't feel no puncture or nothing. I didn't see anything on it was his back paw. And so I don't think anything actually got Ronnie. So that's a blessing, because I didn't have to take him to the vet and, you know, spend all that money. And I did get a lot of people commenting about getting him neutered, and how there's places that you can get, you know, it's only like $50 or whatever. We have one locally here. It's called Animal Allies. That's where we took Noella to get her neutered. But when you do that, you have to show their vaccination records in order to get, they have deals. I don't know if they're deals or what they're called. It's like, they give you like a coupon. So the amount of it is like, I don't know how to explain it. They give you like a little voucher. That's what it is, a voucher. And then so the whole thing only costs you, I think it's like $50. That includes, like, if it's a female, that includes her stitches, her aftercare, that kind of thing. If it's a male, you know. And so you have to show proof of vaccination in order to get that deal. And for the cats, I don't have any proof of vaccination other than when we adopted Boo, in probably the first 3 years of her life. We just took her to a mobile, which we did have, you know, proof of vaccination when we took her to the mobile vets to get that. But as far as Winnie, I did hers. She got checked out when she was a kitten. She went to the vet and got a full examination and all that. And they were going to give Julie a voucher or something to get her neutered, but I don't remember. It was like 30 extra bucks or something to get the voucher to come back at a later time to get her neutered. But she at that time didn't know who was going to get her, and so I don't think she did it, or I don't even know, something like that. So anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, so I can get them neutered, but I have to show proof of vaccination. And I usually just go to Tractor Supply, because you can go there and buy the vaccinations yourself and give it to them. It's easy. It's a little shot. You just grab their scruff, you put it in. Usually they don't even notice that you're doing it. And then you're done. Very easy. And it doesn't cost like an arm and a leg. Now, there is, you know, yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I don't even know what I was gonna say. My mind was like 2 different places. I was thinking about what this was. Anyway, let's get to work.
Just a dream, just all in my head. Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest. Tell me, did you know that you would believe in me just like the winners know? Tell me and be honest. Tell me, should I've known quiet and slow? I try my best to move on, to let go. They say time is a healer, just you wait and see.
thinks I'm talking to her. And then somebody commented that she just wants cuddles or something like that. This is the most non-cuddly cat you'll ever meet. Like, when you hold her, like, to you, like, she won't bend, for one. Like, you know how you can kind of, like, cup them and, like, bend them up like this. And, like, she's, like, her paws are like, hi, sweet baby. She's got blue eyes, so sometimes she looks like she's cross-eyed and she's looking at me like, what? You're purring. You want to snuggle? Oh, see? It's like, don't. I'm trying to pull her to me. She's like, no, don't. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Come on, snuggle. Come on, snuggle. You want to snuggle? No, you don't want to snuggle. She's like, no, sorry, lady. Anyway, what I was saying, yes, Winnie, is that I only got like 7 done, but I started late, and, you know, Journey needed me today, and I try not to, like, beat myself up over it, or, you know, get upset that, you know, that's all I got done. There was still 3 other ones on my list that need to ship tomorrow that I didn't get to, and that is just, you know, I'm not talking to you. That is just, Journey is doing better right now. She doesn't have a fever, and that's just so great. I told my husband, I was like, it must have been all the crying and praying I did last night, because when it was like 3 a.m., I just felt so bad for her. What? I'm not talking to you. I tried to snuggle you and you didn't want me, so. Go. I keep doing it. All I got is the spray. This doesn't faze her. She just looked at me and like, most cats don't like water bottles. So you're more of an air girl, huh? You don't like the sound of the air. Anyway, yeah, so those will get made tomorrow. I don't actually have way too many tomorrow, so that's good that, you know, I will be able to get those ones done as well. And on Friday, for Thursday, I think there's like 12 orders that need to go out on Friday. So I'm going to try to see how many I can get done on Thursday. What I want to do is chop away at my list and see. I have one of these.
Turn the TV on.
No, we can't find a remote, remember? I can't have that music in video, so I will go to bed in just a second. So there's like 2, actually there's 1 that was supposed to go out today that I need a size 6 shirt for, and then there was another one I wanted to make because it was the same design that I need a size 6 shirt for. They are ordered. I think they shipped out today. I ordered them yesterday, Monday? I think so. So they shipped out today, which is Tuesday, so I should have them Thursday. So this order, you know, it says it ships tomorrow, Wednesday. It is not going to ship until like Thursday that they come in. That's the remote that works the TV, not the remote that works the Roku box. And it's bedtime. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And thumbs up that Journey feels better, because I am so thankful. Because it's awful when your babies don't feel good. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.